Joe and I are trying out the new camera, heading over to the fair. I didn't want to have to walk today because my heel hurt from the walk yesterday, but Joe says let's go. So I was recording the whole time just now, the lens was on, guys. I'm gonna have to figure that out. So I think this is the stage that the kids will be on tomorrow. This is the little audience area. So Joe and I are gonna walk a little bit and see all the booths. Right? Gonna see all the booths? Huh?
I think so.
Alright. Where to sell?
Great job, young ladies.
The what?
He's posting all of this.
Oh, the vinyl? I gotta go get some ideas, huh? So this is the stage that Jada is gonna be on tomorrow, jamming, and this is about the crowd that's gonna be here. We hope. We try to zoom with the new camera, guys. Oh yeah, that's good. It's only halfway zoom. Very smooth.
I love ballet as a little girl though.
This one, they got it.
The best one. Yeah, very graceful. Yes, girl, get that. Get your mark.
You only got one pattern.
And plié, and plié.
Enchanté.
Enchanté. Damien made it, yes.
I'm back again.
Yes. Damien, when do you go back home?
Tomorrow I have to.
After the thing?
But I'm trying to make him stay until Monday because he has to turn in a paper. But I think he can make that friend turn in that paper for him.
Well, I guess you're gonna be fighting Grandpa for the couch.
Exactly.
Jada said what? What? Bish what? Bish what?
I guess I'm sleeping at the studio tonight, but for tomorrow night.
Hand open. Hit him with an open hand, you know, leave it in versus.
Sorry, there's my bad.
They never went easy on Jada when she was there.
They didn't. Anne-Marie would yell at us. Not Anne-Marie, or Margaret. And Margaret would be like, they're doing it, fuck you, bro.
I said,
Oh, my bad.
book.
But Daddy was just playing around.
Worse than your father. I would edit in half hour if he wouldn't cuss.
I thought he was playing.
No, but I want to know if they have one there called a string.
We're being so hard on these 6 to 7-year-olds.
They don't know like that. They don't know like that.
I'm scared. They're like,
6 for a knockoff, 9 for a legit one.
They don't call it no string? The one that got a string?
This one might, but
I would get that one with string.
where did you pass? I thought you were the I'm like, what? I have markers in this
And for first place, we have Iglesia Cristiana El Sembrador.
no, I don't think they were their Jesus fault. I'm taping, watch your mouth.
On behalf of the Fontana Exchange Club, and for Fontana Days, we'd like to present you with this award for first place. And thank you. And our second place Fontana Days winner is the Inland Empire Square Dancers.
They really should have done this after the parade, though. You'd have more hype.
And we have 2 third-place winners. It was a tie. First one to come up is the Bear Pantry Show.
Woo!
Oh, we're gonna get both of you guys up here. And the last one is the Fontana Community Senior Center, the advisory board. It's actually amazing. First time we've had 2 winners and a tie. Let's give them another round of applause.
So let's have a round of applause for all of our float winners. Thank you so much, and congratulations to everybody.
No, third place is bullshit, right?
Oh, dude, totally.
I'm taping. So hard to see in the sun, man. The reflection's killing me.
You good?
Am I? I feel like I'm not, but alright.
No, you're on fame.
So I'm sitting by this fire pit while Joe waits in the line. Let me tell you guys what happened. Joe and I showed up at 1:30 and we were waiting where they were doing the performances. And then another lady that works at Costco that I saw in the parade, she showed up about 2 o'clock. So I went over to her and I said, did you get one of these emails? And I told her about my email and she goes, yeah. I said, I guess you won a prize too. And so she said she was from the square dancing group. And we all sat there and we waited and we waited and we waited. Then Jada showed up with Damien and Josh and Matthew. And Jada was having a fit because she's like, they said 2 o'clock, it's 2:20, what's going on? Blah, blah. I said, I don't know what's going on because the kids are performing. These are the kids from the community centers. I'm like, I'm waiting for them to dip in between the performances to announce on the mic, you know, hello, if anybody's out there from the Fontana Parade, if you got an email about the float, would you step up to the stage or something, right? Nothing happened. So Jada went to go inquire, and then they told her some cockamamie story about, oh, that's not gonna happen till 4 o'clock. And then she pitched a tantrum because she's like, Mom, I don't want to wait here till 4 o'clock. We already have to be here long tomorrow. You know, they better get their act together because they said 2 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. So then the white lady went and checked, and as she pitched a tantrum with her friend, and Jada didn't pitch a tantrum in front of the people. She came back and pitched a tantrum in front of me. And so she pitched a tantrum in front of the people. And they were like, oh, we bumped it off the schedule at 2 o'clock because nobody showed up. And it's like, no, we've been sitting there. So the lady told them, I've been there since 2. So Bonnie, my contact for the parade, she's a sweet lady. She's like, when did you get here? I'm like, 1:30. I'm like, we show up on time for stuff. You said, come. We were waiting for you to announce it on the mic. So I think they just didn't have their act together to go announce it on the mic for us to step up. So we're sitting there waiting. And it was just a miscommunication thing. So then they just dipped in between performances and they called us up. So first prize went to La Iglesia, blah, 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 some church thing. And I'm thinking it's the church thing that had Jesus with the superheroes. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's the church behind us. Joe, what was their name? They were a church behind us. They were cool. They were nice. So that was first prize. But I'm really thinking it's the one where Jesus was telling the superheroes how he saved the world. I think it's too high. It's too low, I mean. So then second prize went to the lady from Costco, which was the square dancing group. Well, I didn't get to see their performance, so I don't know if they did great or not, but she was second prize. And then third prize was split. There were 2 third prize winners, which was the Bear Pantry Show. I got called first, and then somebody else that I don't recall. It has something to do with something with Fontana. I don't know what they do in Fontana. But they had a sourpuss on their face. They seemed very displeased that their prize was split. I was happy. All of us got the same size trophy, and they spelled Jada's name right. They spelled the Bear Pantry name right. And so I was extremely happy, because if you think about it, out of 66 entries, and this is the first time we put an entry in, we got third prize. I am very happy with that, because that just validates, you know, what we did, because the float could have been a lot better. We could have had more decorations and cover up the U-Haul sign, and there were things that we could have done. So we won that prize solely on the merit of Jada's performing and Colin and the other 2 boys performing. So I'm excited. Damien's excited. Jada was happy with it. Colin doesn't know yet because he's at work, and the other boy, Chris, doesn't know yet because he's at work. But they're ready for tomorrow, guys. I'm excited for tomorrow. It's going to be from 3 to 4, and there are a lot of performances out there today. There was a young boy singing, but he stayed too much in the falsetto the whole time. Well, the lady from Costco and her friend, they were so ticked off with the wait that when the boy was singing, she was like, "Shut up, you sound like a girl." She didn't say it loud, but I heard her. I'm like, oh, don't be mean. I don't know why they got so upset. I was good. Well, I had snow cones, so I was all good. So Jessica has been having a day of it today, because they had 4 showings scheduled for the house, but only 2 happened because the people are always showing up late. If they were supposed to come between 11 and 12, it's like 1:30. And then nobody hasn't come yet, and that's kind of frustrating. So she did 2 showing. One spent about 20 minutes in there, and no, one spent about 10 minutes, the other one spent about 25 minutes. So I think the one that spent a long time was probably really interested. Now this is the predicament that Jess is in. She needs $300 right away to pay for an inspection for a house that she's going to buy in Arkansas. She put in an offer on a house. The offer was accepted contingent upon the sale of this house, but she needs to pay for the inspection. So I told her I will help any way I can. So I've sold a couple of items, and I'll give her that money. And Joe would think like that, babe? Gas? Okay. And if I can sell that camcorder quickly, I'll give her that money. I don't want to lend. I don't believe in lending. I believe in giving. I don't want to lend. Just give her out of what I have, and we'll manage some way, somehow. You know, so we'll do it. She's coming over in a little while to help me with the 2 next tests that I have to do for the rev.com thing, the video captioning that I want to start doing. I want Joshua to hang around to pay attention to what we're doing, because he's very technology savvy, and if I forgot something, he would remember, you know. So I want to learn everything I can before Jessica leaves, because I feel like Jessica's going to leave in like 30 days. Joe? Somebody's going to put in an offer on that house, and she's going to have to vacate. She's already emptying out the whole darn house. Yeah, so Dad will come tomorrow night, I believe. Sunday night. If not, it's going to be Monday morning. And he's going to stay with me for a little while until he decides what he's going to do next. And yeah, we have a house full because Damien's here. Damien's sleep at our house tonight, and possibly the next night, because he might not be strong enough to drive after they do their gig, to drive that 6 hours back home tomorrow.
When you said we're supposed to go back to say that?
He said he has a paper that's due, but he could do the paper from here. So I don't know what they're going to do, but in any case, I'm grateful that Damien came to play with the band tomorrow, because they're going to have a good time. They're going to really work that crowd, and I know that they're going to have an amazing time. So anyways, Let me go home, take my shoes off, soak my foot. I have one foot, the left foot. I think these shoes, these LA Gear shoes, are not the right shoes for walking. They feel good while I'm walking, but when I get home and I take it off, that left heel though, it stabs underneath the heel, and then behind the heel it grabs like that, and it is painful. Once I sit down or I get into bed and I try to set that foot down, it's like, ah, I can't walk. So I'm gonna go set an ice pack underneath it, then soak it in the Epsom salts, and then text Jessica and tell her come over so we could do these next 2 videos, and we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna work this thing hard, this rev.com, because I really see the potential to make money. If I'm working 3 hours on a vlog that's 22 minutes long, and I put it up and I only get 100 views and I don't get paid on it, because you only get paid $1 per 1,000 views, right? So why shouldn't I work 3 hours captioning a video and then get paid, you know, $10 or $15? That's better, right, Joe? That's better money. So I'm not saying that I'm going to quit vlogging. I'm just saying that I have to do something on the side to bring in an income until we could get these, what do you call it, vinyl things going. So yeah, guys, that's what we're working on, but we're almost home, and I'll check you guys at the house. Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. You tired, Papa?